Summer. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to more Spyro Reignited Trilogy. My apologies, my cat just decided to come into my room as I was just about to start. You probably heard me call out her name when she just came into my room. So, last time we started up the game, we finished all of World 2, so now we're just about to head out to World 3.
I can't believe how fast you found so much stolen treasure.
Hey Sean, I'm doing alright, Isabel. You said her name and she appeared. Not really, I just saw my door open.
Hop aboard for the Magic Crafter's world if you're ready.
Not really. I just saw my door. Open, and then I opened it, and then I saw Summer by the door. So I just called her name, and then she came in. Yep. So in the last stream, I finished the first 2 worlds, and so now we're heading out to Magic Crafters, which is World 3. I could, in theory, actually beat the rest of the game in this stream. So explain to me why Natalia should win, being 20 years older than Roxanne. I didn't say she should have won. It was some guy in the comments section that said that. It was some idiot in the comments section on the match that said Roxanne said that Natalia is 20 years older, and I'm just like, oh wow, really? Okay, I guess these guys' hitboxes are completely different to what they used to be. But it's more the case of like, really? Like, what does age have to do with it? Cosmos.
Welcome to Magic Crafters. I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
I can do that. So, because we're in a magical world, we're going to be dealing with a lot of wizards. Wait. What are you laughing at? I'm on the same ledge as you fool. Cosmos is also the name of a transformer, and it turns into a UFO. Yep. Who knows? That might be the reference. Whoa. I was gonna say, did he just phase through that wall? Who do you think you are? Ow. Man, comboing them in this game is a bit weirder. Am I getting over my sickness? Partially. Partially, I'm still coughing. But I'm getting there. I love you too, Isabel. I don't have a key, so I can't open that chest yet. Alright. It's dragon time! Xantor, what do you gotta say?
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent!
Go ahead, try it.
You're very funny, Sean. Ha ha ha. Very clever. Alright. I don't want to laugh, because if I do, I'll start coughing.
This portal leads to a special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
Oh yeah, you gotta supercharge into that. No. Bad. Electro wizard. Key back here. Now we go back to it. Now we go back to that treasure chest. Oh wow! I was actually pretty high. There's obviously a lot of treasure I'm still missing, but that's perfectly fine. I'm not going for full completion. I'm not trying to aim for full completions, so not really all that bothered by it. Man, I'm so glad my dad gave me this big thing, because if it wasn't for this thing, I don't think Summer would be coming into my room all that much, because Summer would never come into my room. Especially willingly. She would never willingly come into my room. I would always just bring her into my room if I ever felt like giving her a cuddle. Is that a Crash Bandicoot reference? Because that guy is throwing... That looked like Wumpa fruit he was throwing. That looked like Wumpa fruit, so it... Hey! No, you don't, pal. That looked hilarious. Okay. Yeah, but Summer would never willingly come into my room. Like, I would always just bring her in if I ever felt like giving her a cuddle, but... No, ever since I got this big thing that my dad gave me, and ever since I just let Summer sit on it, she's just been okay with it ever since. Row. She finds it very comfortable. Hey, hey now, buddy. No cheap shots. Well, you are a bad guy, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Just making sure that there's no treasure along the cliffs. Zane!
Oh, Spyro, you're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
Oh, good. I didn't think so.
How old is Summer? She'd be getting old. And yes, I did choose her name because she was because I wanted a new cat. I wanted another cat after my old one sadly passed away. Wow. We originally thought Summer was a boy. We originally thought Summer was a boy because my sister and my brother-in-law had a bunch of kittens, and so they let me take one. And so we thought Summer was a boy, so we were originally going to name him Cyril. We were originally going to name her Cyril because we thought it was a boy. And then we found out it was a girl, and I was just like, well, we can't name it Cyril because, you know, that's not a girl's name. And that's when I just said, I guess we'll just call it Summer. I just said because of, and when I said Summer, they said why, and I was just like, because of the season Summer. And I was just like, oh, okay. That wasn't the reason why I named it Summer. That wasn't the reason why I named it Summer. But I had to use that excuse just to make them not roll their eyes. Like, oh, of course. I'll be brutally honest. I'll be brutally honest with you. I wanted to name her Sasha because of Mercedes, but I was just like, oh, that'd be too obvious. If I did that, everyone would have known why I would have given her that name. So that's why I was like, oh, call her Summer. Just to make it less obvious. A lot of these enemies, the older death noises, are a lot better than this one. I don't like dogs, not necessarily.
Great work, Spyro. If you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the magic crafter's world.
Mainly because I've never forgiven a dog because, like, I got used to the dogs that my brother and Brooke had, but after what one of them did to my old cat, I've basically said I'm not gonna like dogs ever again because one of Corey's ex-wife's dogs accidentally attacked. I don't really like explaining this story, but yeah, like she got to to my old cat and attacked her in the throat, and because of that she couldn't breathe, and then she ended up unfortunately passing away. And my brother really didn't want me to lash out on Brooke. He was like, look, don't get mad at Brooke for it, okay?
Remember that these...
Like, I wasn't going to get mad at her, but I would have been, but I was just really pissed off because I had like this really bad feeling that these dogs were gonna kill my cat one day. I guess you could say it was a superstition. I guess you could say I had like this weird superstition in my head that one of these days that when these dogs were gonna be off, one of these days that these dogs were gonna do something. So and then you could basically say my superstition ended up coming true. Gotcha. It's a long story, right? Yeah. Yeah. I've never had anything against dogs, but not after what they did to my old cat. I've never liked dogs after what they did to my old cat. How did I miss that one? Okay. I have no idea how I missed that one, but okay, fair enough. I've just always found cats easier to raise. I just always find cats easier to raise. Like, dogs to me feel like they're more of a hassle than anything. Gotta take them on for walk. You gotta put them on a leash, take them for walks. You know, cats you don't have to do that. All you gotta do is just feed them, let them go outside, and all that stuff. It's just easier. It's time for the high caves. This level scared me as a kid. This level really terrified me as a kid. Did you get Summer fixed when you got her when she was so she didn't have kittens? Yep, we did that. So the reason why I was afraid of this level as a kid is because of these freaking spiders right here. These giant ass spiders right here. When I saw those as a kid, they horrified me. And they were so friggin' huge. They were like so huge. Summer Sky Lynch would be in the corner and shaking if she saw those. Absolutely, like, absolutely. Those friggin' spiders are massive. Alright, come on, buddy. I know you're there. Throw your tornadoes. Cyrus!
Please do something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
Ow. I'll always prefer their original noise in the original PS1. They just go and then whenever you hit them, they just go ow. So good. I kind of prefer a lot of the original PS1 sound effects that these enemies make over this. So yeah, taking that shortcut just has us completely skip those giant spiders. Ow! Explosions! For those that probably haven't, they should actually check out Picaspri Blue. He played the original Spyro, and I have to say he was actually pretty. And he actually surprisingly did pretty well for someone who never played the games before. He said he never played them in his life, and to see him do pretty well on them was pretty good. Yay! There's that dragon egg. I don't know how many more are left. I'm pretty sure there are only a few more. I think there are only a few more left. Oh, it's not like the original game where you can keep track of how much stuff you have. Oh, thank God. I completely forget that this level does that.
I hate those bugs. When I become big and strong like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that supercharge makes you invincible.
Big and strong. I don't think that dragon looks strong either. Yep, so this guy basically gives you a hint. Just supercharge into them. Yep, so that dragon just gives you the hint, like, hey, just supercharge into them, because supercharge makes you invincible, so... which is pretty cool. And then getting kissed by a fairy somehow makes Spyro more powerful. That's not how my logic has been told. My logic told me fairies are strong against dragons. Oh, you little cheek. Gotcha. Hey! Don't fall in the water. It's so weird that this game Spyro doesn't like water, but then in the other games following this he's able to go in water. He can swim in water in other games. I don't understand that logic. Like, why make him unable to swim in one game, but then in others he can? Sounds like I need a key. Or do I just charge into that? Just charge into it. It's Cedric!
Try combining your supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
It's Cedric Diggory! Cedric Alexander. Or him too. Bang, bang. And pow. And then we go into this one. And then we go into this stage. Apparently there will be a HBO series for Harry Potter. I wonder why. Ooh. Because as we all know, they don't like. As we all know, whenever a series, some series just can't be put to rest. Oh, ha. I thought the next time we'll be focusing on Hogwarts again would be the story of Harry Potter's child. Jarvis!
Welcome to Wizard Peak. This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
Bash the wizards! Bash the wizards! Bash the wizards! Bash the wizards! Hey Tatum, I think we found your Hey Tatum, I think we found your husband. That's his name, right? That's her husband's name, right? Jarvis? just made it. Nah, 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 nah. Yeah, get out of here, pal. Nah, 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 nah. And oh, that was. Ow! No ice beams today, wizards. Oh God. Yeah, still got a bit of a cough, guys.
Well done, Spyro. Thank you for releasing me.
MVP said he has no respect for Triple H because he said no to a Hurt Business reunion and put Bobby Lashley in the mid card when he is a two-time WWE champion and was marketable. Yeah, and you know what people said in response? Yeah, and you know what people have been saying in response? Tony Khan put Bobby Lashley in the tag team division. You're playing Resident Evil 7? Cool. Yeah. Yet people responded by saying, but didn't Tony Khan put Bobby Lashley in the tag team division with Shelton Benjamin? Wow, the Supercharged literally destroyed the big enemies. Ugh. While I am no fan of the Hurt Business, I would say at least that would have been better than even though I may not be a big fan of the Hurt Business, at least that would have been better than whatever the hell Triple H tried to do with the Street Profits and B-Fab. Because remember, he put the Street Profits and B-Fab with Bobby Lashley to try and create like a... He tried to create like a new Hurt Business, but instead they're called The Pride. And I'm just like, that just never worked. That was just never gonna work.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a secret area in the Artisan's home world near the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan's homeworld? Waterfall. Sounds good.
Ugh. God, I hate the sound of my coughs right now. Sound like I'm bloody choking. Seriously. Ugh. And now let's do the boss stage. Got one more stage to go and then we can move on. It's kinda, I find it utterly hilarious that people have been wanting to see Wyatt 6 back. And then the first thing I literally saw people say is that they do not want to see the Wyatt 6 with the tag team titles. And I'm just like, didn't you people want them back? So now all of a sudden you don't want to see them win titles? I mean, I agree. I don't want to see them win titles, but it's kind of hilarious that. Oh, great! And death. Well, there's my second death. Well, I just find it a bit hilarious. That is all. Yeah, we're okay with them being back, but we don't want them winning titles. I'm sorry, I just can't take Tommaso Ciampa seriously with a normal shaved beard, man. He just looks so weird. He just looks so weird with a clean shaved beard. Well, we're taking on a boss named Blowhard, and yes, that is a very inappropriate name. Do I think Rhea needs Money in the Bank? Not really. But you know fans are going to lose their minds if she wins it. Because you know fans are going to be upset if Rhea wins it. Be like, oh, she's sleeping with Triple H. She gets handed opportunities, she never earns them.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro. You...
Oh, wow, that was lucky. Yeah, I remember that. That was in NXT. I do think Rhea will win. You think Rhea will win? I'd be fine with it being Julia or Al. I'd be fine with it being like Julia, Roxanne, or even Stephanie Vaquia. But remember, Triple H isn't a fan of the whole Money in the Bank concept, apparently. I mean, he's not a fan of anything these days. He's not a fan of anything these days. He's not a fan of anything that's fun. He's not a fan of all the fun stuff. You know, a brand split? Nope, can't have that. A brand split? Nope, can't have that. Money in the Bank? Nope, can't have that. Gotta get rid of all these really fun things gotta get rid of all these good stuff that makes, you know, wrestling fun. But no, let's have Zelina Vega and Chelsea Green feud for 4 freaking months when Zelina Vega has a 5-0 win streak against her. Doesn't matter, we gotta keep the feud going. Doesn't matter how many times Zelina Vega's beaten Chelsea Green, gotta keep the feud going. Zelina Vega could have a 20-0 win streak against Chelsea Green and the feud will still continue.
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering so many of our dragon eggs.
No problem, Taco.
Hop aboard for the Beastmaker's world if you're ready. Would you like to go?
I understand he likes long-term storytelling, but seriously, what kind of story is he telling here with Zelina and Chelsea? What long-term story is he telling it between their story? It's not really a story what he's trying to tell between those two. Beastmakers, one of my least favorite worlds in the game, but it's probably the most coolest. It's probably the coolest world in this game, but definitely one of my least favorites. There's a stage in this level, in this world, I don't really like all that much. And this world is also home to another level that really terrified me as a kid. I want Stephanie to win so Liv fans can cry. Oh, you know the Liv fans are gonna cry. We all know them. We all know how sadistic Liv Morgan fans can be. Like, did you see? Oh shit! Did you see that? I am willing to bet that was a Liv Morgan fan. Someone made an account that said, "Is Roxanne Perez dead yet?" I'm willing to bet that was a Liv Morgan fan doing that.
Nasty North is turning our swamp into an electrified junk heap. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
I'm willing to bet that was a Liv Morgan fan that did that, but man, like, that's how sadistic people are. That's how sadistic people are on social media. And even and people are even that sadistic that I saw someone even make an account called Zoe Stark's knee or whatever, just to poke fun at the fact that she got injured. And I'm just like, do you people have heart? Like, what kind of world do we live in that people just have to make sadistic stuff like this? The human race, man. The human race is just a... Yeah, everyone will call us Bliss fans the worst. Well, let's not forget, Alexa fans still go after... Well, Alexa fans still go after Mercedes, and sometimes Mercedes still goes after Alexa. Ah! I think there are, like... A lot of fan bases are bad. A lot of fan bases are bad. It's not one particular fan base, but a lot of fan bases are bad. Bliss fans are bad. Sometimes Mercedes' fans can be bad. In my opinion, the Liv crew, or whatever they bloody call their fan base, to me, they are the #1 worst fans in the world, in my opinion.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I gotta go.
People think Rhea Ripley's fans are bad. I'm just like, well, can you blame the Rhea Ripley's fans for being aggressive? Because friggin' Liv Morgan fans have done nothing but attack them. Or because of the feud Liv and Rhea had. Yeah, Becky's fan base was really bad at one point. Because it just makes it hard to support wrestlers when you got friggin' fan bases being real twats, you know? It's, as I said, like, it's always so hard to support wrestlers, especially when their fan bases are really bad. It's just like, bro, it's a wrestling show. Grow up. Don't take it seriously. The fact that people take it so darn seriously is what makes it so bad. Yes, you can be upset that your favorites lose, but do you have to make fun of them? It's why I have been trying to say for many years, it's time for people to stop taking the IWC seriously, because all they do is whinge and complain about everything. It's kind of funny how people wanted Zelina Vega to get pushed, and the moment she is pushed, now all of a sudden it's her reign is so bad they don't want her champion anymore. I'm just like, yeah, new people all wanted her pushed. I saw that Roxanne account, I think it got suspended. Well, good, because you cannot make an account like that. You shouldn't be making an account. You should not be making an account saying you wish someone dies. Like, to me that's too far. And I'm telling you, I bet that was a Liv Morgan fan that made that account. I'm willing to put it up there that I reckon it was a Liv Morgan fan that made that account. Because we all know Roxanne is feuding with Liv Morgan. Because we all know what Liv Morgan fans are like when someone's feuding with their girl. Childish behavior, if I'm being honest. You have the fair right to not be a fan of someone. But do you have the fair right to make fun of them and make horrible jokes about them and make awful fan accounts about them? Absolutely freaking not. No, not going to that stage, because that's not the first level. Alright, now that we've done all of that... now let's go to the first level. Well, I would if I could get some health back, but oh well. Well, let's go to the first level of this world. Terrence Village. Why do you think some Bliss fans went after that member of the crew that wanted Alexa Bliss released during their last batch of releases? I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, not all fan bases are perfect. Apparently the answer is yes. if you ask that member, or if you ask that guy. Let's not forget we had one and don't forget you had one don't forget you had one idiot call Alexa Bliss old, even though she was younger than Chelsea Green and Meechin. Hello, I did a little bit of testing, and so far the launch version of Seven Sirens is easier, but your objectives aren't labeled on the map. I see. One year younger than Chelsea, but she's old. So it's easier and more annoying at the same time. Yeah, basically. Yeah, so that explains in my last stream when the guy that was reviewing the game said it was too easy. Because the launch version was easy. AKA the Legacy Edition. The Legacy mode, which is what the game calls it.
Watch out, Spyro. The Norks in these parts have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
And it really stings. I bet it. Hey, now hiding behind a wall. Alright, where are you? I saw you. Wait. What did that rocket thing destroy? Like, I set off a rocket thing, I set off a rocket thing. What did that destroy? I thought it would have destroyed that. Oh, I don't know where. Oh. Okay. Well, that's what she should be. Well, that's what Chelsea should be, but not according to the fans. According to the fans, she should be a top-level superstar and should be beating top-level superstars. Also, something else that's wrong with fanbase is making fun of Julia for her braids. The braids are a tribute to a friend of hers, that Hana girl that was a wrestler. Yeah, didn't she pass away during the pandemic? Because I remember Mercedes had an armband with her name on it.
Good job, Spyro. One day you'll be able to tell
Crimson.
all the dragons about your amazing adventures.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp? Sorry, I had to. Ow! Okay. Oh, I guess that's what I get for making that reference. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be honest, fans like to make fun of people for the stupidest of reasons. And people forget that Julia, and again, this goes back to what I was talking about, that I've been saying for a long time now, Sean. Because people never watched Julia in Stardom, and because there are only people that only know her because of her WWE run, people don't know she's always worn braids. Oh, really? Oh, great. People don't know she's always worn braids. Always. She wrestled in those all the time in Stardom. This is why I say this is why I get really annoyed when people try to act like they've always been fans of these people, even though you never watched them throughout their throughout their careers. They will only like someone because they come to a company that they watch. That's why I can't call those people true fans, because only true fans would know. True fans would follow their entire career. I have no idea what that rocket destroyed. Hey, there we go. I guess you like that music, Isabel. Ah, you son of a bitch. Alright, let's get out of here. Cool. 1 year younger than Chelsea, but she's old. And according to Tiffany, she's a and according to Tiffany, Alexa Bliss is vintage, which is really stupid to say. But oh, she cooked her on the mic. Yeah, they have no clue. Apparently, Julia is a racist for the braids. She looks great with them. Also, it tells you she's a heel. Also, I dare someone to go. And also, you know what else I would say? To the people that say she's a racist because she wears braids, I'd be like, I dare you to go up to her. Like, if you meet her at a contract signing, I'd be like, if you meet her at a contract signing, I dare you to go up to her and tell her that she's a racist for wearing braids. Go ahead. I dare you to do it. See what happens. Alright, Misty Bog. This level scared the shit out of me as a kid is because of these bloody things right here. Jesus Christ. Yep, see, these things friggin' try to eat you. And when you see something at high speeds charging towards you at high speeds, yes, it will frickin' horrify you. So not only I was afraid of the metal spider, those giant metal ass spiders in the last world, Oh, these frog-like enemies are also pretty annoying. Because they have long-ass tongues. So we're getting into the territory where some of the enemies are starting to become a bit more annoying. "28 lives. This has to be the most lives I think I've ever had in this game. Which one's coming first? That's what I would literally tell someone if they called her a racist. I'd be like, I dare you to call her that at a meet and greet.
They are cold-blooded killers.
Attack frogs?
And this used to be such a nice swamp.
Be on the lookout for attack frogs. They're cold-blooded killers. And this used to be such a nice swamp. Oh no, you prick! Man, and those enemies used to be really easy. Man, those enemies used to be really easy to kill. Now they're much more tricky. Well, that's death number 3. That's death number 3. Excuse me, whole hog. Stop going hog wild on me. Bah! Now we would jump down there because that is the correct way to go, but we gotta head back over here. Really? I hit that friggin' fence thing. And of course it gave him the opening to hit me. And now it's the attack frogs. Whew. Should have gotten the dragon first. Yeah, this area is a pretty tricky one. Should have gotten the dragon first. That way I would have had like a safe spot, but oh well. Sometimes you learn lessons. Sometimes you learn lessons and sometimes you don't learn lessons. Excuse me, pal. Get out of here. Damon!
Thanks for releasing me. It seems like I've been trapped in here since I was your age.
Oh, no.
Why, I remember...
I gotta go! Spyro knows. So what do you think of what I looked up, that a god of destruction can be saved if their Kai dies? If that Kai has an apprentice and they get promoted to Supreme Kai. Yeah, that's why Gowasu had Zamasu as his apprentice. And that's why Gowasu had Zamasu as his apprentice. So then that way, because he knew when he got older, when he got too old and he was going to die, he would hand the Supreme Kai rights to Zamas, as how they call him in Japanese. Zamas! Oh! What? What the heck happened there? Wow! Somehow I died, but I also killed him at the same time? That was weird.
Thank you for releasing me.
Zeke! Who wants to hear Zeke speak? You're going to your sister's daughter's birthday party. Cool. Awesome. Alright, no you don't. Speaking of that, there was a rumor that LA Knight played Ezekiel. How could LA Knight put on an Elias impression? And I think it would have been obvious, we could probably tell it was LA Knight too, by his face.
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro! Stamp them out and squish them and squash them!
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons after all.
Okay, Bubba, Ray, Dudley, calm down. Oop. So if you carefully platform, you're way over here, we'll have more treasure! Man, it's so much harder to charge these guys. In the original PS1 game, you could charge those guys so easily. What? Thank you. No. No, not really. Why would he? I know he used to have long hair, but he's had short hair for quite some time. Can you imagine if Triple H has El Grande Americano? Can you imagine if Triple H has El Grande Americano go over the Money in the Bank over CM Punk and AJ Styles? Oh, how the community would be livid. Because remember, he ain't Chad Gable apparently, even though he obviously is. Do I consider Pat McAfee a celebrity wrestler? Yeah, in a way I do. Alright, so we got the next level coming up, and one of the harder levels in the game, Treetops. So this level is infamous for being pretty difficult, because certain dragons need to be obtained in such a weird way. And I know, whenever I say something is difficult, I beat it in one try. I know, before people say. But I am pretty confident that I'm probably not going to be clearing this in one try, because this is definitely a pretty tricky stage. Oy! In the original, this level was a bit more easier. And as I said, I prefer the original's PS1 sound effects over whatever the hell they decided to do with the sound effects with the enemies in this in the updated version. Goodbye. These guys are throwing bananas at me. I do wish before he left that Kevin Owens got to react to Elijah. He would have blown a gasket. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. He would have been like, Elias? What are you doing here? I'm not Elias. My name's Ezekiel. My name's Elijah. No! Your name is not Elijah! You're Elias! And what happened to your brother Ezekiel? He probably would have gone crazy. I will say, people will say a lot of bad things about the Ezekiel character, but I have to admit, the Kevin Owens stuff with Ezekiel was very entertaining. That stuff was very funny and very entertaining.
Greetings, Spyro. For an amazing tour of the treetops, don't just stop at one supercharge.
Alright, so this guy gives you the hint of what you're meant to do here, like you're supposed to go across multiple supercharges. But the supercharge... Hey! And I jumped too early. Yay! Death. I jumped a bit too early there, so... But yeah, the key to this is that you're supposed to run across multiple supercharges. Oh, where the hell am I going? Wow, okay. It's a bit more easier to pinpoint in the original, but this one's a bit weirder. There we go. Oh yeah, and the supercharge would break that. And the end of the stage is like right over here. So basically this level's a really big level basically. This level's pretty darn massive. So you're basically supposed to have like a combined speed of all different kinds of supercharges to make it up there. So, especially if you want to go for everything, but I guess because I've made it very clear I'm not trying to get everything. But it's still necessary to show everything in the level, despite I'm not going for a full completion, you know? So up here we have another dragon. If I can get up there.
Spyro, if you jump at the end of a supercharge ramp, you can really go far.
I'm all over it.
So this guy gives you the hint that you're supposed to jump at the very edge of a supercharge ramp. And I thought there was going to be another ramp over there somewhere. Ugh. Because there's a dragon you need to get. Well, you don't need to get him, but if you're trying to get everything, there's a dragon you can get that if you... There's a dragon that you have to get by ramming yourself off of multiple supercharge ramps, and it's probably one of the more annoying dragons in the game. It's probably one of the more annoying dragons in the whole game, so... But since I'm not really aiming for a full completion, let's just get out of here. I'll just be continuously racking up deaths if I keep, you know, going at this rate. Well, I have 56 dragons, so I have enough to progress to the next world, because you need 50 dragons to at least make progress to the next world, so at least I have enough dragons, so I don't have to worry about getting all of them. Because each world has their own requirements needed to progress to the next world. So So it's time for our next boss, Metalhead. So if we jump down here, yes, there's a secret path here. Never knew this was a thing. Never knew this was a thing. Well, for a long time I didn't know this was a thing. But yeah. Very bizarre. They have like a secret passage down here. Strange. Are your dragon, you say, the blue eyes white dragon or a red eyes black dragon? I would not know. They're all different kinds of species of dragons. They're probably magical dragons, because these dragons are all about magic. Some of these dragons have magical powers. Hey Donkey Kong, stop throwing bananas at me. I know he's not Donkey Kong, but I had to make that reference. Dragon down here. Sadiki!
Metalhead is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt his power supply.
Thanks for the heads up! Bang! 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 Haha! Yeah, that's right, you better run. So if you head up here... Yeah, so he throws enemies at you. Oh, do not charge into them when they're red. Yeah, I gotta admit, the bosses in this game are pretty easy. Despite how much I like this game over probably the other two, even though I've never fully completed them, the bosses in this game are really piss easy. That's really the only disappointing thing, is how easy these bosses can be. Alright. And that's that one.
Oh, I feel much better now that so many dragons have been rescued. Jump in the balloon, and Oshn, are you ready to go?
Dreamweavers. This is the last world before we get to... this is the last world before we get to the final bosses area. Nasty Nork. So yeah, we're already nearly done with the game. I hate that noise in the background. Yeah! Dreamweaver's world is another one of those worlds I'm not really the biggest fan of, but it's not too bad. Things grow big and small in this world. You don't need a balloon, you can fly. Apparently. These enemies are way more hilarious and are way more hilarious in the PS1 version. They go when you kill them. Fool's Errand! Trophy earned! Okay, cool. I just got a trophy. I don't know what I did to get it, but okay. A fool's errand. Get rid of you. And now we have the cannon. Whoops. And now we ourselves have the cannon. Unfortunately, you cannot free the dragon like that. Bit of a shame. Zikamo!
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done. I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Nork.
The fools you see in this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
Yeah, the enemies in this world are called fools. That's what the enemies are actually called. They're called fools. Which I guess is kind of bizarre. But I guess they do look like a bunch of fools. Die, fool! Oh, that's apparently what they're called, so I guess it's allowed? I guess it's allowed that I can call them fools. Don't be a fool! But that's my name!
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing Nasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
And now we've hit 60 dragons! You must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there. What do you mean by that? Ooh, okay, so we've pretty much cleared out as much as we can of the world map, so... Oh, there's some treasure behind there. Nice little way to hide some treasure. Alright, let's jump here. Haunted Towers. I can't believe Triple H is having John Cena spew out the garbage that he says about Logan Paul, saying Logan Paul's a great wrestler, or how we're all jealous, or like how we're all jealous of him. I'm like, it's the same old shit all the time with Logan Paul. It's the same old story with him. It's the same old story with him. Oh, he's a great wrestler. We're all jealous of him. Yada yada yada. It's the same old shit all the time. I'm a maverick. I'm a megastar. Yada yada yada. Logan Paul is so repetitive. You all wish to be me. You all wish to be me. I'm a megastar. I'm this and that. Come up with new material, Logan. Come up with more. Come up with something original, Logan. It's the same old shit every time I listen to you cut promos. But it gets him heel heat, man. It works. It gets him heel heat. That's why he does it. He knows it gets him reactions. Yeah, but you can only listen to someone say the same thing over and over and over until it drives you crazy. To me, it tells me he's just not a good at promos because he can't come up with anything original.
Hey, Spyro. All dragons know there's magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it can do to your power of flame.
Well, I already know. Thanks. Well, I already know that fact. Thanks, Dragon. Thanks for telling me so long into the game that I already know. Useless information that we already know about. Oh yeah, I need a supercharge ramp. It's like Logan is on repeat mode. Repeat mode! Yes. I must say, I must repeat the same thing every week because I can't come up with anything original. I can't come up with anything new, so I'll just say the same thing every single week.
Hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have the opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Nasty Nork.
I guess I gotta supercharge my way through that. Metal wall I can't break down. Oh. There we go. Now I can take him out. Now I can break that down and toast him at the same time. There we go. Oh, damn it. I've already got more lives than I had before. Despite the amount of times I've died, I've still got net positive with lives. Okay, so now it's time for another tricky dragon. Yeah, I agree, man. I don't really like that they've got Trick Williams at the title. Time for another tricky dragon. This time we gotta... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this one can be quite tricky to get if you're not aware of what you need to do.
You've become a master of the supercharge. Great work.
Well, not really. I didn't save that one dragon in treetops. Oh shit. Oh shit, I remember this part. Alright, so what you gotta do here is you gotta be really quick. Because there's a wizard up there that'll wake up all these knights. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, great. And there's a wizard up there that's gonna wake up all those knights and you're just gonna get destroyed. Alright, let's try that again. Let's be a bit more quicker this time. Get out of my way! You bastard! Hit detection. Alright. It's thankfully you can at least respawn them and try again, because man, if you could not respawn them, then this would be annoying. Get out of here, pal. There we go. And now break down this wall. Break down the wall of Jericho. And now we have permanent hyper flame. Enjoy it for this level only, because you're not going to be able to keep it, unfortunately. Haha! Next we go this way. No. Scrap metal! Yay! And after all that, I just missed two. And after all that, I missed two gems somewhere. After all of that. Alright, Isabel, see ya. And now we go into Dark Passage. Strange that Charlotte wasn't on SmackDown. She probably didn't need to. Oh, Great, another one of these levels I remember terrifying me as a kid. This game was just was not really all that friendly, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, this fool right here turns certain enemies into like a massive scary version of themselves.
The enemies here can be quite frightening, but you should watch the fools.
I'd rather flame the fools.
Now you're thinking.
I'd rather flame the fools. Azzy!
Thank you for releasing me.
You're welcome, buddy. Die, fool! Bakari!
You know, I think you just might be the dragon to defeat Nasty Nook.
That's me, all right.
Yeah, that's me! There's a little gap down there we need to drop down into. Careful, because it's a very easy to miss. It's very easy to miss and very easy to overshoot. Oh! Oh! So dirty! Yeah, she's just sleeping. Summer's just sleeping. She's not...
Thanks, Spyro. I'd love to help you catch Nasty, but I'd really hate to be trapped in Crystal again.
Don't worry. The only one that's gonna be trapped is him.
Basically, we don't want to get involved because we don't want to get turned into crystal.
Thank you for releasing me.
Thank you for releasing me. Stretch. Gonna need a good stretch. Say goodbye, fool! Say goodbye. I must be a lot better at this game than I give myself credit for, because man, I don't think I've ever had this many lies before in this game.
Fairies are always on your side, Spyro.
But not when it comes to Pokemon. Fairies are super effective against dragons. All puffed up! Oh, I almost ran off the cliff like a fool.
Thanks. Supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle, too. See where it takes you.
Oh, it's probably gonna take me straight to death! It's gonna take me straight to death, buddy, so... Thanks, thanks for the information, though. Ah, you cheeky bastard.
Thank you for releasing me.
You're welcome, I guess. Thank you for releasing me. Do you get a trophy for getting all the dragons? I'm pretty sure you do. Fairies are always on your side, Spyro. But what about other kinds of fairies that are super effective against dragons? Hey! None of that. Phew, I've got 8,000 treasure. That should be more than enough to move on to the final world of the game. More than enough, surely. Man, I can't believe it's taken me... Man, oh man, I can't believe how quick I've beaten this. But I guess if I'm not aiming... Well, I guess that's what happens when you don't aim for 100%. If you're trying to get... Excuse me! I guess if you're not trying to get everything, it just goes by quicker. Yep, we're already at the boss. Jacques! Jacques! Or Jacques, however you say this. Jacques? I think that's how you say it. This is always one of those weird names. Ooh. Ooh, this more feels more like a nightmare. Die, fool! And we're already at the boss level. Right around here. Yep, there's our boss right over there.
Any advice before this battle?
Advice? A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
Huh?
But watch out for flying boxes. Yep, this guy will throw boxes. I guess he's supposed to be a jack-in-the-box. I think that's supposed to be the reference. He's supposed to be a jack-in-the-box. A Jacques-in-the-box, I guess you could say. I guess you could call him a Jacques-in-a-box. Yeah! And that's it. Yeah, it's just that simple. Yes, there is another dragon in that level, but again, I'm not trying. Again, as I've already explained already, I'm not going for a full completion.
Well done, Spyro. I hope you know what lies in store for you. Nasty's world is not the friendliest place you'll ever find. Are you ready to go?
I think the requirement you need here is about 6,000 gems, and I think I already had 6,000 by the time I got here. So technically I could have just skipped all the levels and just gone straight to Nasty's world if I really wanted to. But no, I did the levels. Showed you all the levels and all that, so now it's time to go to the final world of the game, Gnasty Gnorc's world. And then after that, we'll be done with the first game. It's honestly really quick and really fast if you play like me, obviously. Like, if you're really good at the game, then obviously it won't take too long.
Need a lift?
No, I don't need a lift. I was trying to get the gems. Stupid moron. Alright. Wait a sec, I thought we already freed you.
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Nasty's world now, Spyro. And defeat him.
Bring him on. I'm ready.
Reach the exit in each of Nasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Gnorc himself.
Gnasty Gnorc must have just kidnapped that dragon again. He must have tombed him in ice again. Alright. He must have tombed him in ice again before we got here. Or maybe he tried to take on Gnasty Gnorc and he got frozen in ice. Who knows? Anyway, Gnorc Cove. Yep, so we got to complete the. We got to do a few extra challenges before we fight Gnasty Gnorc himself. And then after that, we'll be moving on to Spyro 2. Now this level's fun. I like. I just like knocking into these things because it just caught. Don't do that! That was not smart.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Nasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Nork boots if I were him.
Oh! That was not my intention. I'd be shaking in my Nork boots. And that Nork goes face down! And that ends my turn. What? Why did I clip through that? Why did I clip through that? Come on now. I love doing that. Oh, right, this thing. Boom. Ha! It ricocheted off the wall! Love that. It ricocheted right off the wall. Okay, I sent 2 cards face down. Okay, I got a little bit worried then because my thing stopped. Okay, I got worried a little bit then. My internet froze for a few seconds and I was like, don't play up. Okay, I set 2 cards face down to play Giant Soldier of Stone in defense mode. And that'll end my turn.
Wow, I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
You gotta believe in Joe Hendry? This bit's fun. I love that's so much fun. Well, it's time to say goodbye to Remy, because I just toasted a mice. Oops, I wonder if that one needed that key. If that was the case, then I might have cheesed that whole thing. To be fair, there might still be more to this. Wow, that guy really took that long to despawn, huh? Oh, okay. Alright. Well, that stage is done. Yep, I was supposed to use the key on that lock. Nasty Nork Nexus. Twilight Harbor. Oh great, are we about to enter the Twilight Zone? Alright, I remember this level being really, really hard. This level can be quite tricky because these guys have guns! Norks now have guns, and now they're coming after us with their weaponry. They're throwing bombs, and they've got guns, they've got bombs. Wow, that was a major drop. Yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing, Pat. You hadn't died in a while, too. That was amazing. Obviously, these guns had to get censored because in the original PS1, they actually were legitimately real guns. And so, they had to get changed in the Reignited Trilogy. No real guns allowed in video games. We can't traumatize the kids. We gotta keep things PG around here.
Thank you for rescuing me.
I thought I already rescued you, Cosmos. Sounds like the developers just ran out of dragon names. Oh, you. No, you don't. Not today, bucko. Remy, I need your strength. This I really don't need the lives anymore, but still good to get them, I suppose. Alright.
Be on the lookout for North Commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
These Nork Commandos are no match for a tiny. These Nork Commandos are no match for a small little dragon that could only charge and use his flamethrower attack. The fire type, the fire dragon type, dragon named Spyro. What? Invisible wall hit me? Okay, whatever. Okay, that was weird. Oh, I nearly hit 10,000. Or 10 million, I guess I should say. Well, that level's done, and that now means we can now finally fight Nasty Nork himself. That's right. It's now time for the final boss, Nasty Nork himself. Confronting Nasty Nork. And here we go, Nasty Nork. Ow! Wow, he gave me no chance. He gave me no time to move then. There he is. There's our funnel. And there he is. There's our big bad. Who we see at the start of the game, but then we just never see again until the final boss fight. Now we basically gotta catch these thieves, get the catch these thieves, get the keys, and then we can move on to the next area. You were speaking just fine before, Nasty. Why are you not speaking now? You were speaking fine at the start of the game, but now you're just a... Thank you. I'll take that key. Yeah, that part right there can be really tough, and it's over. You're toast, Nork. Yep, it's just that easy. 2 hits, and our big bad's down.
Sorry I took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Ganasty Ganor?
Nasty Nork is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
Ha ha ha, sky's the limit. Those news reporters were just there the entire time.
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard. But the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
I don't think so. I'm gonna do that, Captain Ginyu, because I swear you sound just like him. Yep, so that's it. This little area will not open until you get absolutely everything. Until you get all the dragons and all the treasure, that door is not gonna open. So, we're done with this game, basically. We're just now done with this. So overall, I think this is a really good game, and I think it's, well, for my standards, it's pretty easy now. For my standards, it's pretty easy, because, I mean, I had 42 lives. I've never had this many lives before. And I've never had this many lives before. And obviously, as you guys can see, I almost 100%ed every single stage without even trying. The only levels I didn't really try to 100% was Treetops and Jacques. Or Jacques, whatever. But yeah, I basically nearly 100%ed everything without even really trying. So that ends that game, and that moves us on to Ripto's Rage, which I'll be doing that in the next stream. Honestly, I have never ever finished these 2 games, so I'm very curious to see how these 2 games go. I've played them, but never. I've played about half of these, but never fully completed them. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time, where we go into Ripto's Rage, or Gateway to Glimmer, because this game had 2 different titles for some weird reason. Anyway, see you guys next time.